Welcome back, people. Getting ready to do week 4, day 1. This is my heaviest week that I've had in quite some time since my injury earlier this year. My coach, he sends me the programs. I go ahead and I install the programs into my EverFit app where I keep track of everything. So I'll be going to the gym right now. We're gonna run through these. Like I said, it's the heaviest week that I've had all year since my injury. Looking forward to it. Today we have a relatively heavy squat, and then we have bench press. I will get with you guys when we get there. So let's get rolling. So we're headed to the gym. Had a lot on my mind, but I'm dealing with it and telling myself to cut it out. This is the heaviest week that I've had since my injury. So I'm anxious, but I do know that what your mind, like, how do I want to say it? Your mind, your thoughts are the fuel for your muscles. So if you got nothing but positive thoughts, you're hyped, you're energetic, so your muscles are going to show up for you. But if you're sitting there being depressed and you want to quit and you're just negative, then your muscles are going to call out sick. It's that simple. Your muscles are there. They're there for you. You build them through the workouts and the programming and the process, and they're available for you. But when you are being negative and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have this or not? And your muscles are like, look, man, if you're gonna act like that, we're not gonna be there for you. It's that simple. When you're in the game, they're in the game. So that's what I'm gonna stay focused on. I'm gonna cut the chit chat. Let's get to it. I'm a little impressed with how fast that moved compared to October. That's me not truly trusting the process. The reason why I say having a coach is so important is because a good coach is going to do everything he can to make sure the programming works for you. Because he understands that you're going to have these times where you're going to be in self-doubt. And he wants to make sure that, let's just say, okay, I know he's clouded with self-doubt, but he doesn't realize what I've cooked up. And he's already doing so well in the program, but he can't see that necessarily because we're here. I know a lot of you understand this part where you'll hit a lift. Let's just say it's really heavy on your back for a squat. You'll go in, you'll hit the squat, and you go, man, in your head, you're thinking it moved really slow. But then when you go back and look on your phone, you realize, wow, I moved that way better than I thought. That's the coach. That's what the coach sees. The coach sees that you moved it way better than you thought. And that's why we run into trials and tribulations when we coach ourselves. I always say, be open to advice. Be open to learn. Open your mind and accept information. First of all, I just want to give all the glory to God, and I just want to thank Jesus Christ for allowing me to get back to this. This was always my favorite number to hit squat. It was by far my favorite number to hit squat. Right now my coach is texting me. So what happened was he saw the speed of the 430 and he liked it. You know, I thought in my head, you know, I'm pretty amped. I think I'm getting the low bar down. It felt pretty good today. I got great energy. I said, but I'm already in the 3x4 of 335 pounds, which is 152.5 kilos. I'm already in my 3x4 right now. And he was like, oh, well, maybe we'll just plan it, you know, next week or so. And I was like, well, next week's a deload. And then he was like, don't worry about it. I got you. Just run with it, right? But then I thought about it. I said, man, you got this kind of energy though. And this is the type of feeling you want to have if you are competing in powerlifting and you're about to hit that platform. You want this kind of energy. It's the type of energy where it's like, the best way I could describe it, kind of like you almost black out everything else around you but this. You are that locked in, and you stay so tight. You execute it beautifully. It's a weird feeling that you get. I know it's so hard to explain it, but my goal is to get better at learning how to explain these things so that way I can help people over at Teleport Strength. I can really bring it to them. But back to this, man, I'm genuinely excited because, you know, I was just bummed for so long not being able to squat this weight. It's 451 pounds. I was genuinely excited, but now it's time to move on to bench press and keep the block moving, baby. Let's go. Well, that'll do it for today, guys. We're here at the end of the video. I just want to say I cannot complain. Today was a good day. Week 4, day 1, can't complain. It's the heaviest week I've had this entire year. I'm just really excited for the fact that, you know, my third attempt, October 25th at that powerlifting meet, was 435 pounds, right? So the 435 pounds, you can see how slow I hit that. It's pretty slow. And I was only at 70% health. I just stayed focused and I really just worked on some mobility, strengthening with hip abductors, you know, really focused on glute work, hamstrings, getting everything rebuilt back to where I once was. Not saying I'm at 100%. Hitting the 451 pound squat today really boosted my confidence. However, we cannot just think that we're back at 100%. We've got to stay humble. We've got to stay focused, and we got to stay on track. The only reason why I went from 430 to 451 pounds on the squat was because I had discussed that with my coach already. And had that not been discussed, I would have stayed on track following the 335 pounds 3x4. So with that being said, staying on track, it leads to great rewards. I was able to move 451 pounds, and we know that the program is working. We know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Nutrition is just as important as the physical labor you put inside the gym. We've got to make sure we take care of ourselves mentally on top of physically. I don't really want to preach too much to you guys. That's for Teleport Strength to do. I'm going to have to call it there and say this is the end of the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for the support. I greatly appreciate it. Peace.